What's going on, everyone? I'm Michael from TrackStack, and today we are going to go over sending your music with intention and not just spraying and praying. Now, we at TrackStack, we encourage building meaningful relationships, and we encourage sending your music out to a list of 10 or 15 DJs and labels that you want to build meaningful relationships over time. And to do this, we are going to go over the Discover page, and we are going to search the filter options so you can get your best results. So here in the Discover page on TrackStack, you have got a bunch of filters over to the left that you can filter through, which will help you build out those lists of the DJs or the labels, depending if you're sending out promos of already released music or about to release music, or if you're sending out demos, hopefully wanting to get signed by one of the labels. So let's say that you're wanting to send out a demo of yours to a label. I would highly recommend using these filters over to the left. And if you are sending out demos, the first one I would click is label. That's just going to shorten the suggestions down to all label inboxes. Now, the genres tab here is very, very crucial. The best way for you to build out meaning relationships with these labels is actually sending strategically and sending the right music to the right label. So hypothetically, I would not be sending a tech house song to a breakbeat UK bass label because they are not releasing that type of music. So you've got many different options here, many different categories. I mainly make tech house, so I would select tech house. And again, that would shorten the selection. Now from here, you can go through all of the suggested inboxes that they've got here, and you could be on your way 100% there. But if you scroll down a little bit further, you've actually got country. Now, this filter here is very, very powerful in my opinion, because depending on the type or the style of tech house record that you are wanting to, send off to these labels, can actually depend on the country that the label is based in. So for example, if I made a tech house record that was influenced with, some Latin elements and some tribal elements, I could then filter by the country that those elements came from. So, a hypothetical example could be Brazil. And I had then just shortened my filter section down to 22 options. So I've got 22 options here based out of Brazil, all labels, and are all looking for tech house. And this is a great way that you can shorten down the lists and start building those meaningful relationships with the labels because you're taking the time and putting in the work beforehand and not just spraying and praying. Another section I like to use is these ones up here. It will preset to the trending option. This is good to get some different options up here. Trending means that it is trending, really. It means that a lot of people are sending their music to these labels. So with the more engagement that those labels are getting, it's gonna put them in this trending list. But I personally like to get a fast response on my music, and if it's feedback or if they are looking for it. So I like to click fast response here. Fast response as well helps you build meaningful relationships because they will either give you feedback on the records. They either say the fit wasn't right for them at that time, and that still is building meaningful relationships, or they will say, great record, we want to sign it. So you getting a fast response and getting answers is all steps taking forward for you to build those meaningful relationships. Using these filters that are available for you in the Discover section is 100% crucial for you building those meaningful relationships with the labels and with the DJs. You're taking the time and putting in the effort to make sure you're sending with strategy and you're not just sending for the sake of sending. If you'd like to learn more about Flow Inbox, don't forget to subscribe and head to our channel to learn more. Peace.